Tutorial 3, pages 156 through 158, to revise the calories burned formulas to use absolute references. Step number 1, double-click cell L22. Click immediately to the left of the cell reference P20. You want a dollar sign next to the P, so it's an absolute reference to column P, and then a dollar sign before the 2, so it's an absolute reference to row 20. So now we have an absolute reference to P20, okay? Double-click the cell reference C11 in the formula to select it. Okay, so we want C11, double-click, okay, and it'll select it. If you missed, no big deal, just get on top of it and try again. Now we're going to use the F4 key to toggle through our options for absolute references. So when you press your F4 key, watch what happens. Now there's the absolute reference to C11. If we press it again, we have a relative C and absolute 11. If we press it again, we have an absolute C and a relative 11. Now we're just back to a complete relative cell reference. Press it one more time. That's what we want right there, the absolute C, absolute 11, the absolute value of C11 reference. Okay? Press your Enter key. Now, the correct value should be showing is 376.1 calories burned. Okay? Now, copy cell L22 and paste it into the range L23 through L44. And now you'll see that we corrected all those value errors, right? Okay. Format the range L22 through L44 with the calculation cell style. All right, read what's on page 157, planning which cell references to use in a formula. And then we'll move to the bottom of 157 to calculate the running total of calories burned. In cell M21, enter calorie subtotal as the label. Okay. Select the range L22 through L44. Use your quick analysis button. Click the totals category. Right scroll. Flip your page. Click running total. Okay, and then format the range M22 through M44 with the calculation style. So M22, M44, calculation style. All right, to view the formulas for the running totals, select cell M22 and review the formula, which is equals the sum, right there, equals sum, the absolute value of L22 through L22. Now you notice the first one is an absolute and the second one is relative. Okay? Select cell M23. Now do you see what's happening? And the way it's incrementing, we went from the absolute value of L22, relative L22, absolute L22, relative L23, and if you keep going down, you'll see the relative values changing. Okay? Go through each one of those and just take a look at it and make sure you understand what's happening and why it's happening and why we have these different references in each cell. And when you get finished, hit your save icon and we're ready to move on to the next section.